Hi, everybody. This is David D'Arcangelo. I am here today with Colli Butler, one of our top producers, a legend in the industry. Colli, happy to have you on the program. Welcome.
Thanks, David. I'm so excited to be here, especially now.
Colli, I'm going to read, and everybody out there, I don't read too much of these bios of people, but yours I had to pick a couple sentences out. I'm a stay-at-home mom, entrepreneur, globetrotter, powerful woman, and have the strength and belief in myself to conquer the world, or at least my world. I have built networks exceeding 1 million members. I want to let everybody know out there, wherever you are throughout the world watching this, this is one of the biggest success stories in the history of the sales industry. I don't care what industry it is, the entire sales industry. Her specialties, which I think is absolutely beautiful to say, to look at diversity of character and interest. She's a networker, a friend, a mentor, a speaker, a nurturer, leader, follower, motivator, supporter. And the last three, believer, energizer, and servant. Colli, why are you here today to talk about XanthoMyst Plus? How powerful, how important, how impactful is XanthoMyst Plus?
Oh, David, I have to first just tell you that I have been using and sharing wellness products, specifically antioxidants, specifically products that make a difference in your immune system, and they're the most important things for a person's health, for nearly 4 decades. And I honestly believe that's why I'm even still
You can't
alive.
be that old. You're not that old.
Well, my Medicare birthday is my next birthday. So
The
I have
product,
been.
the product is really working so much on your, look at your skin. It's like you're 40.
Well, you know what? And people say that. I've been blessed. I think genetics has something to do with it. But more importantly than that is since my 20s, I have been using products to help me be well. I've been using products that help my skin look nice. I've been using wellness products since I was in my 20s. And a lot of people don't even start thinking about aging until they're in their 40s, maybe, or 50s. But I've been well aware of it since my 20s. And yeah, I came across mangosteen not till my 40s.
Yeah.
And when I found mangosteen and I did the research on it and I learned about it, it's like an antioxidant on steroids. They call it a superfruit because of these xanthones. And I would never not be without mangosteen my whole life. And when we had that conversation 2.5 years ago now
Is that
about
how
mangosteen,
long it's, oh, wow. That's a good one.
yeah, maybe longer than that, but our first conversation, and you did all your research and you came back to me and you saw it and you said, oh my gosh, this is the most powerful botanical in the world, but no one's cracked the code on bringing it to market in the most potent, effective, bioavailable, best delivery system before. And boy, what you guys came out with a couple of years ago, that first generation, was light years ahead of anything that had ever been brought to market before. But what you just did with it, by taking it to the next level with this technology, 1,000 times stronger than that, holy cow, there's nobody out there anywhere near what we're doing right now.
Colli, being on the cutting edge, once you get into business and life and you're working on your body, I mean, and then you realize you can really have a significant hand in how you age. And that's what you've done. And you're a walking model of it. Is like, look, you took an interest, you got the knowledge, and you use the products. And it's a great example of, you can change your eating, you can change some habits, but your 11 organ systems in the mangosteen, talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, and I would love to. Now, let me just tell you, I have some specific health challenges that headed me down the path of looking at antioxidants in general and things for the immune system, because I was born with a health condition. I've been hospitalized with pneumonia 36 times. I've been on antibiotics hundreds of times. I have just been sick. I have been managing my immune system most of my life. And it was in my 20s when actually my mother died of cancer, and I started researching, what could I do to prevent that from happening in my life? And antioxidants. It didn't matter if I was looking at medical doctors, I was looking at research and science, I was looking at nutritionists, what alternative, whatever I saw, antioxidants was the number one thing. So I started researching that, and actually somebody shared a powerful antioxidant with me back in the 80s, changed my life and also financially, because I didn't just use the product, but I shared it with other people. And then I found an even more powerful antioxidant, and then more power. And then Mangosteen came into my life, and I went, holy cow, there's nobody that can touch this. So yes, I use the products. I don't think I'd be alive today or even here today if I did not start down that path years ago. And of course, baby boomers, it's my generation. We need to protect our immune system. We need our lungs strong. Especially with all these viruses that are coming to the world today, we need it even more than ever before. So yeah, I'm a believer, I'm a user, and I'm a sharer. I don't keep it to myself.
So what's your game plan? You're a great team builder, distributing products that you believe in. What do you see ahead? What's your plan?
Well, the plan is, it's kind of funny because I've heard people say that they don't have a warm market. Well, I feel like we all do, especially, I mean, how many people have I shared wellness with in the last nearly 4 decades? How many people have I shared Mangosteen with in the last, 2+ decades? How many people had I shared XanthoMyst with? I mean, these are all people that I definitely need to go back to with the new story, with the updated version of the product that we have now, to take it and really nanomulse 1,000 times smaller particles. That is so incredible by itself. And then adding that micronutrient blend, I was kind of jealous before that we didn't have it in XanthoMyst, and now we do. So I'm so excited about that. I have all of the people I've ever spoken to about income, business opportunity, making money, wellness. I just feel like the next 30 days, I got to prioritize that list, right? And I got to start with the people that also have networks of people that are looking for something like this.
Right.
And eventually I'll go down to every single person that I just want to help be healthier.
When you call up those people, or you meet them on the street or wherever it is, I mean, how do you get the conversation around to the XanthoMyst Plus, the Mangosteen? What do you say?
So, and that's a great question. So I'm going to answer it for the masses, because not everybody has been doing what I've been doing for
Right.
years. I'm going to go to leaders and networkers that I have a relationship or I've had a conversation with in the past. So that's following up with previous people. And we all need to do that. But if I was brand new here today with no network, never having done this before, maybe the conversation would be a little bit different. So what I tell people is, and I can say I have been doing this for decades, but if I had not and I was brand new, I would simply say I am bringing a powerful new wellness product to market. This is a product that has mangosteen in it, which was brought to market commercially just a couple of decades ago in an inferior form, but people got incredible results. And now they have this nanotechnology that delivers it more powerfully than ever before. And I actually am a brand partner with the company that's bringing this to market. And I get to spend the next 3 to 5 years of my life looking to open new markets all over the world with this product. I'm looking for brand partners. I don't know if this is something you might be interested in checking out or not, but if so, give me your contact info. I will send it to you right away.
I see you lead with the product and then you follow on with the opportunity, right?
I mentioned both, and here's why. I don't think we should be talking about opportunity to people who could care less about that. They want to be healthy. I want to help them get healthy. But at the same time, I'm not going to push the product on people who are looking to make money. Like, there are some people out there that are just looking for a great business model. Tell me this money story. And so I need to mention both and then listen. You shut up and you listen and you hear what they comment, and they say, really, do you think it could help with this condition or that condition, or I've got this problem, or do you think it could? Then I am absolutely following up with the health benefits of the product. I'm not talking about money anymore in that conversation.
And the team that you've built now, what's the excitement level with the XanthoMyst Plus launch?
Well, I'm only just, starting with what I've decided to do is pull the entire report of, of everybody, even somebody that might have just tried one XanthoMyst Plus a year and a half ago, but going to the leaders first, the leaders are off the chart excited. They were excited before, and they're 10 times more excited now, because what we have now is so much more than what we had before. Was so much more than we ever had before that, but what we have now is so much more than that. It's just, how do you 10x and then 10x on top of that, or 1000x, I guess. It's just unbelievable what we have now. So they're extremely excited, and of course now we're just getting the word out, and the testimonials are starting to come in, the kind of testimonials that blow you away, that where people actually can get results on something. And I'm not going to repeat other people's stories, but in minutes, some of them in minutes.
It's amazing to think when you hear someone say the product, when you mist it onto the soft tissue of mouth, it initiates absorption in as little as 4 seconds. You almost have to go, did you hear what I said? Let me repeat myself. 4 seconds.
Yes.
What
Then what I
impact?
love is it initiates absorption in 4 seconds, but in a matter of minutes,
Yeah.
these xantho molecules and these nutrients are getting into every vital organ system in my body. They're going into my heart. They're going into my lungs. They're going into places that I need for longevity, and they're going into my skin and into my hair, I mean, it's just unbelievable. But it's like in seconds, it's headed and speeding that way. In minutes, it's absorbing into all your organ systems. Whoa. It usually would take 30, 60, 90 days for people to get results on most products, for it to really absorb and get into all of those organs on a consistent basis. We're just talking about
you just made me figure out why your skin looks so good, because what you just said about getting into your organs, your outside is a reflection of your inside, and the health of your inside and the replicating cells, healthy cells, makes your outside beautiful. Is that correct?
Absolutely, inside and outside. And you can absolutely get an idea of what your insides look like by looking at the outside, for sure.
Okay, couple more questions. You have an inside track because you introduced Dr. Freds Templemen, one of the world's authority on mangosteen. Millions of people over thousands of years have extolled the benefits of mangosteen. He's one of the experts. He's a personal friend of yours. You introduced him to CTFO. We then hired him as our expert. What has he said to you about the new XanthoMyst Plus?
He's blown away. I just talked to him just a little while ago, actually, and he said it's the best mangosteen product on the market. But his words were, it's head and shoulders over any other mangosteen product he's ever seen before. He says, with this particle size being 1,000 times smaller, he says, this is getting into the respiratory system and in the lungs. He said, this is going to be the most powerful, most important product to anybody that's concerned with their immune system, their lungs, big, huge thing. But he says, baby boomers, older people, he said, this is going to change the world.
Wow. Beautiful. I have the highest respect. We're also thankful you introduced Dr. Templemen. He's an absolute gem. He's a superstar. He's brilliant on his feet. It's just, you just listen and you learn. So, last thing, what advice would you give to the person out there watching who's really looking for a product, something to get behind, and really take their life to a different level, both wellness wise and financially?
Well, I would say, obviously, we need to talk to people, and we need to talk to as many people as we can over the next 30, 60, 90 days.
Yeah.
But I would also say, continuing on, I always talk about 90-day game plans and making a 90-day run, because people can do anything for 90 days. It just seems like I can get up an hour earlier. I can go to bed an hour later. I can do more. I can set aside extra time. I can, cut out a little TV time, or I can cut out a little game time, whatever it is. Like I can free up this time for 90 days. Some people aren't willing to give up all the recreational things they have in their life, and I understand because they are important. If it's permanent giving up, but for 90 days, no problem. Like they will set aside time. Well, if they do that and they make that list and they make these contacts, and I would say have at least 10 people a day that you're inviting to take a look at the product and the business are both important. You don't know what somebody might be interested in. If they're not healthy, they're not looking for money. They're looking for a way to take control of their health. But if they are healthy, they're probably looking for a way to make some extra money. And some people need both at the same. So don't prejudge and just give them your little, I'm bringing a new product to market. It's the most incredible wellness product that's ever been introduced using Mangosteen and this nanotechnology. And I'm looking for some people, and this is what I use. It's called the opinion approach. I use it with a brand new person, but whether you've been doing this for 10 years, you can always use it with a brand new product as well. So for the next 90 days, you can use the opinion approach because you don't have experience with people using XanthoMyst Plus yet, because they've only been using it for a few days. So you just simply say, I'm looking for some people to try the product so I can get people I personally know and trust to your honest opinion. I want you to evaluate it. I want you to try it. There's a 60-day money back guarantee. So if the product doesn't work for you, get your money back, not a problem. But if it does what I'm hearing it's doing for so many other people, the potential of this product, I think it could change your life. And if you're looking for a way to make some extra money, you know, other people that might benefit from it, I think we could do some big things together, maybe travel the world together. But, you know, would you be willing to just try some product? And David, people will try it with the 60-day money back guarantee with all the potential. We just use the opinion approach. You don't have to sell it like you're some big leader making lots of money and you know this product to, no, we don't know, right? We're just bringing it to market. We have an opportunity for 90 days to use the opinion approach and get massive amounts of people to try it. And guess what? When they get results, they get excited, they start sharing it with other people as well. 90 days from now, your whole life could be different.
Colli, I just, for everybody out there, I just want to, why would I listen to Colli Butler? Because let me read you again. I have built networks exceeding 1 million members. So just think about that. Not 10,000, not 100,000, not 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, or 900,000, but 1 million or more. So I would, you have my attention. We absolutely are so fortunate to have you on the team, to have brought Mangosteen to this company, to have brought Dr. Templemen, and to be leading the charge with our other leaders out there for this next XanthoMyst Plus. So thank you very much for bringing on the program, and look forward to doing it again in the future.
And awesome, David. I want to say one thing before we close out,
Yes.
though. What you just said about the 1 million people, the 1 million people is not because of me.
Yeah.
The 1 million people was because of Mangosteen. I had built a network over 10,000. That was maybe from some leadership skills that I had, and I could help other people learn. But 1 million, that was because of Mangosteen, because the product worked, people got results, they spread the word and told people. 1 million people was over a decade of sharing and telling a story about Mangosteen. Now we take what we have now, that's Mangosteen on steroids. I really believe anyone listening on this call right now, starting from zero, could have 1 million people come into your organization in the next 10 years, because it's not about you. It's about your willingness to share it with others and serve them. And then it's about the duplication, and duplication happens when the product gets results and when we're intentionally sharing with other people, not just the product, but the money.
Wisdom from legend Colli Butler. Thank you very much, Colli, for being on the program. It's exciting to have you. We'll have you back again in the 90 days.
Awesome. All right.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, Colli, thank you very much. That was great, and it was fun.
Awesome. It always is with you. All right. Now that you can, the recording is over and we're off with that. Do you have a few minutes?
Yeah. Let me see. If I cut you off, I'm going to call you, or.
Oh, you know what? You can end this if you want and do what you need to do with the recording or whatever, and call me back on the phone if you want. But I just had a couple questions regarding Kevin and.
Oh yeah. Okay. So why don't I have to get out of this or it'll keep recording.
Yeah, you can close it and just call me if you want.
Okay. I'll call you right now.